And here is Ratchet opened up, ready to rock in his vehicle mode. And very nice vehicle mode this is too, it has to be said. Although, to me, he should have been a commander class Cyberverse. He should have been bigger. It's just a bit too teeny weeny. But as you can see, very nice details. If I can get the camera to focus on them, there you go. Not painted, but you know, they're there. He's got a grill, he's got his lights, he's got a port for his weapon there. Blacked out windows there. He's in his ambulance form basically. But I mean, transformer wise, he is basically a shell former. I mean, you can pretty much guess how he's going to transform just by looking at that. But you know, he's okay. This is his weapon on the side. Just to give you an idea close up first of all. There it is. It's a kind of a lasered scalpel handled thing, which perfectly matches him being an ambulance. Beauty of it is you can attach it to his hand, and it stays like that when he's transforming. So we'll see that in a moment. Quick size comparison. Here he is next to Legion class Bumblebee. And you know, next to Bumblebee, he scales okay. I think Bumblebee in real life would be a bit shorter than an ambulance, of course. But he's not too bad. So there he's next to Bumblebee, but then here he is next to Bulkhead, his old mucker. I needed that! You know the one. And you'd think for one of the best characters in Prime, in my humble opinion, that he would be a leader class one like Bulkhead here. Bulkhead is supposed to be a hell of a lot bigger, obviously. But even next to Optimus, Optimus is about the same size, really, only elongated and not as bulky here. And next to Optimus, he just looks tiddy. So, if they re-release this in a slightly larger Cyberverse format, I will be a happy collector. But there he is. Let's get him transformed. As I say, he's basically a shell former, but he's one of the better examples of it, to be honest. As you probably already worked out, these are his legs. So these fold out. The beauty of them though is, rather than being flat, just like in the cartoon, they're at a backwards angle, which is kind of cool. Which means his feet only need to come out very slightly. I mean, they can go all the way out if you want them to. But as you can see inside here, there is a peg. Can you see that? And there's a hole here, and that clicks in. So it's just at the right angle, which is a nice little touch. There you go. That's his legs done. And then you basically untab his arms. There we are. There we are. And there he is in his robot mode. And a very nice robot mode it is. It has to be said. It's very nice. If we take a little tour around, he's got his angled legs just like he has in the show. They didn't have to do that. I was expecting them to be, you know, like that. But they're not. They are angled properly. I like that. Nice bit of, tiny bit of detail in the legs here. The little buttons, his grill thing. That is obviously a fake grill. But you know, it's there, it's cool. He's got a lovely little face. It's not paint, it's moulded, but you can't paint it. If you were really good with an airbrush, really steady, you could paint his eyes and his mouth, and it'll look quite good. Nice bit of detail on there. And apart from that, you know, it's best to keep his arms up, I say, because he's a bit of a shell former, like I say. And you know, his scalpel attaches to either arm, either port there. He can store on his back, or I believe he can hold it if we take this out. Yeah, so he can hold it as well if you so wish. And yeah, there he is. We'll stand him up just there, and we'll get some size comparisons in if you give me a moment. Well, there you are, gives you a better view. The light's getting quite bright, my filter's fallen off, so do forgive me. There we are. So there he is. In fact, we'll go a bit further back. There he is. And to give you a size comparison, we'll quickly transform Bumblebee, who again is lame. Why there's so much emphasis on Bumblebee these days, I will never know because he is a lame character. Well, I take it back. He is in Prime. He's got a slightly better character. He's a bit more of a badass, but it's just, especially with the movie line as well. There were like 1,000,001 Bumblebees, and even so, even with this line, in the normal line and in the Cyberverse line, the crates come with, if there's 20 in the crate, you can guarantee 12 of them will be Bumblebee, and then the others will be the ancillary characters, which, not fussed. There he is next to Bumblebee. He's almost exactly the same height as you can see there. Let's try and get a bit better light filter in. No. There we go. As I say, this is experimental, but there he is next to Bumblebee. And I guess for a size comparison, here he is next to Optimus. I'll put him there. Whoops. Put him there. Bumblebee's having a poo. There we are. And there he is next to Optimus, who is quite typical of the leader classes. I mean, there's Ironhide right there. As you can see, they're about the same height. So, it's there. But, yeah, he's... The only disappointing thing with him is I want him to be up here. I want him to be this kind of class of Cyberverse. He'd look a lot better like that as opposed to one of the Legion class ones. But, to each their own, I suppose. Plastic saving, blah, blah, blah. But there he is. Quick review of Cyberverse Legion class, or whatever the small name of these toys are now. Ratchet. The fixer-upper, the Doc himself. Until next time, I've been Moobit. My YouTube channels are /Moobit and /Moobit Music. And I work for gamerdads.co.uk. Check us out. And our channels also on YouTube are /GamerDads UK and /Retrocast UK. And the podcast can be found on iTunes by searching GamerDads, or on podbean.com, again, by searching GamerDads. Do check us out. Give us a subscribe. Very popular podcast. 10,000 listeners now. And growing. Hopefully you like it. Thanks for joining on this Transformers review. There's plenty more on my channel. Do search them. And I'll put a little playlist on there too. So check those out. Not just the Cyberverse. I've just taken a liking to these, but all other sizes in between. Hopefully you find something you like. And until next time, thanks for watching and take care of yourselves. Bye bye.
I like to move it, bit.